Hey, what's up, guys? Dustin back with another Listening Room album review. Been a little while. Sorry about that. I do want to get better as far as putting out content out there and talking about new releases and doing, old catalog stuff and rankings and all that stuff. So hopefully that stuff will be coming soon. Today I do want to talk about a new release, though. And talk about the new record from Floating Points. Floating Points is the recording name of electronic musician and producer Sam Shepard. A collaboration between him, American saxophone legend Pharoah Sanders, as well as the London Symphony Orchestra. And this came out a few weeks ago, March 26th, on Luaka Bop, the record label started by former Talking Heads frontman David Byrne. And that label's seen a ton of eclectic releases over the years, and this is one of the newest ones from them. And this is a really fantastic, engaging listen. Definitely elements of ambient music to this. The whole thing just has a very kind of meditative, dreamlike kind of quality to it. It consists of one piece. I think it's around 45 minutes long, but it's broken down into 9 separate movements, each movement giving a different instrument, whether it be Sanders' saxophone or Shepard's electronics or the strings of the orchestra or whatever's going on, kind of room to shine within that movement. Movement 1 starts out, the introduction to the piece. This whole piece is kind of based around really like 4 chords. And these 4 chords are like the building blocks for whatever is weaving in and out during the piece. It introduces the chords, it introduces some soft sax playing from Sanders, which kind of runs over the course of the next few movements. The first few movements are kind of short. There's some strange kind of vocalizations going on in the 4th movement, and definitely a movement 5, it moves in a totally darker direction with some swelling keys in the background. Really prominent string use on movement 6, along with some keyboards that mesh with the strings, and they build and build until it's just this grand, cinematic, sweeping sections throughout the piece. Turns very kind of dark and ominous and kind of chaotic around the 8-minute mark before breaking once again back into this beautifully calming, serene section that leads into movement 7, where we see some soft, airy sax playing from Sanders. Once again, those 4 chords, those 4 same chords, just kind of weaving their way in and out as the electronics come in on track 7 and really get to shine there, before kind of this the electronics lead to some of the most intense sax playing from Sanders on the whole record before we get to movement 8, which is a very mellow section. As the piece nears its end, we have this prominent use of an organ, which adds this really drony quality to the end of the piece before kind of fading out into a small section of silence. We come back for movement 9, the final movement, which is kind of just like a coda to everything that's happened before it, and just really lulls you out on a really really soft, mellow note. So yeah, that's pretty much the piece in a nutshell. Once again, really dreamlike, really meditative, which is something Pharoah Sanders is prominently known for, being a very spiritual player. This would easily fall under the category of ambient music, jazz. It's a hard record to classify, but it is a really fantastic listen. And if you're into any of that stuff, I highly recommend this one. Once again, Floating Points, Pharoah Sanders, London Symphony Orchestra. It's called Promises, out on Luaka Bloom. Give it a listen. And if you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you soon.